Welcome to Max's Vlogs. So we once again just whiff on all the midweek games because here we don't care about the midweek games. Because there's nothing ever good on a midweek game. Oh, and South Florida won last night. But Mercer plays Bama. In Bama is I don't even think they make spreads for these games. They don't make spreads for Bama versus non-conference opponents anymore. I've actually read that they don't because Bama just takes, it's just like they have no chance for money. They don't even put an over-under. Notre Dame plays at Navy. Navy is coming off a very strong win versus SMU at home. It's at Notre Dame, though. It is not going to be a fun one for them. Miami plays at Virginia. Is Clemson not play? Clemson on bye or something? I don't know, man. Michigan's at Wisconsin, Louisiana knows that Auburn and Bama play next week. We're gonna do mini picks. We're gonna just take. I'm gonna give you Navy at Notre Dame. That's a pick I'm gonna take. These are all straight up FYI. I don't do spread, but Navy is also an underdog, so I guess you can give me the spread. Yes. Spread or not spread that, and then I take Wisconsin. At home, I'm going to take Wisconsin versus Michigan. I'm going to take the Wisconsin Badgers. Texas Tech plays at TCU. TCU plays at Texas Tech. UCF plays at Temple. Miss State is at Arkansas. And no, you can pick that. SMU's at Memphis. Minnesota's at Northwestern. Trying to find a game I should pick. Cincinnati's at East. No, okay, without. Texas is at West Virginia. Florida State's got Delaware State. Maybe they'll get a chance. Clemson has the Citadel. Pitt's at Virginia Tech. Iowa State's at Baylor. A lot of these. It's a down weekend because there's only one ranked matchup, and all the ranked matchups are also playing a bunch of cupcakes. Kentucky at Georgia. We'll pick that because I don't know. Kentucky. It's at Georgia. Kentucky give me a surprise team. Yeah, I would definitely take. I'll pick Georgia straight up. Kentucky with the line. In case you're wondering, I'll pick them with the line. No. Kansas State plays Oklahoma State. Ohio State's got Illinois. Nebraska versus Penn State. Maryland's at Michigan State. Wofford is at South Carolina. UAB's at Florida. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to see. Let's just see how this one goes. Let's just pick UAB. I don't think it's going to happen. You're not kidding. I actually give Florida. I can't spell. I cannot spell. So I'm going to pick UAB at Florida because Florida's just not a good team. And final pick. This may not be the final one, but LSU will get their 8th win of the season at Rocky Top at Tennessee. Tennessee's not doing well. They obviously just fired Butch Jones. Not in a good situation. Trying to see if there's another game I should even pick. As I mentioned, there's other games you could throw in, like picking like UCLA, USC, Missouri, or Vandy. Both teams. Vandy needs to win this to become bowl eligible. Probably even a chance. Missouri I wouldn't be thinking this beginning of the season. Mizzou wins this one, they become bowl eligible, which is a great thing for them right now, actually. Very highly benefits them. Because there was a little hotness on it that the coach's seat. I mean, you also have A&M, Ole Miss, but Tennessee also needs to win this. Either Tennessee or Vandy's not going to a bowl game. Tennessee needs to win this and then beat Vandy next week. Neither of them are going to bowls. Florida State, fact about them, they need to win the next. They're going to have 3 games, and they need to win all 3 of them. And that's all. As I said, not big slates. This is the only ranked matchup. And then these are 3 matchups of ranked opponents, not ranked, but like teams that somewhat good teams. Those are my picks: Navy, Wisconsin, Georgia, UAB, and LSU. I usually don't pick against an SEC team, against a group of 5 team, not even in the best conference. But it's Florida, UAB. If this was somehow a home game for UAB, but UAB, they're hyped this year. They just got back jumping them because they're very talented. Actually, they're very good. Not talented. They're not going to be able to talent, but Florida, there's not much more to play for. One, like you can tell when a team gives up. Like Florida State last week. That's why the game with Clemson was so close, because it was Florida State's like last push. Florida, this may be the final, not the final push, because they also have Florida State. But like they've kind of given. If a team's like really like Tennessee, is probably going to give LSU a huge fight. So that's my pick. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and on the video. As I mentioned in the last 2 videos, the thing where I'm going to go over things. We're talking. If you want me to do the 3-4, 4-3, nickel, dime, like why did these announcers talk about like blank, like how to call play, how to do common, like how pass plays are done sometimes, or how do they do block stuff like that, anything football related, because there's a huge there's like a 5 to 5 month period, 5 to 6 month period where there's not going to be anything, and I'm going to like a 3 videos every 2 weeks. Like in 2 weeks, I'm gonna post 3 videos because there's not like this stuff. Obviously, a big story comes out, I'm probably gonna comment on it. Also, the Butch Jones, I called it. Hot seats. I'm not gonna do that because I don't really want to comment like on the record about like someone's job like that, because it's not the nicest thing to do, because I don't know that. We don't know. But I mean, I can tell you Gruden, I don't think he's going to Tennessee, and if he does, it's not the best fit. Tennessee, you go to Tennessee, you can't recruit and win if you just recruit Tennessee. In Tennessee. I mean, you can't do that in anything. But if you go to like Florida, you go 5 hours from Gainesville. You go 5 hours from Gainesville. There's many recruits you need, and then you just have to dabble in other spots. Tennessee, you go 5 hours. Yeah, you may get from Knoxville, which is like, if this is Tennessee, Memphis is here, Nashville's here, Chattanooga's here, Knoxville's like in this area. That's Birmingham. There's Atlanta. It's a 3-hour drive to Birmingham. So that just gives you, and then it's an hour to Tuscaloosa, so we're saying probably here. And then you probably can't get to Starksville, Mississippi, in 5 hours from Knoxville. So that's just saying something. You probably actually can't get to Birmingham, Tuscaloosa actually. So you need to be able to recruit, and Gruden hasn't coached in a while, one. But he's a great football mind, okay? But he's never recruited really in his career. He's never had to recruit. And you need someone who can go down to Florida and convince these kids not to go to Florida, Florida State, Miami. Right now, Miami's winning that. Miami can walk in and be like, hey, I know Florida and Florida State want you, but we also want you. You should come here. Because they're doing way better right now than them. So you need Tennessee's not doing good either. It's an old Tennessee. Tennessee needs to go to Georgia. They need to win Florida, and they need to win in Alabama. Gruden may not do that. Chip Kelly at Florida, I love it. Chip Kelly's an offensive genius. Florida wants offensive genius. They'll take a little lack in defense for the offense because they had Steve Spurrier, the run and gun. Urban Meyer with Tim Tebow, great offense. So that's a great move. And then it's the Southeastern Conference. If you can run the defense and get a very high quality defense there, you are set. You can easily get a coaching job. Jimbo Fisher was a high profile, even at coordinator level. Jimbo Fisher, not Lincoln. Lincoln is a different story. Jimbo Fisher, these are just in mind. Jimbo Fisher, Lane Kiffin kind of, but he also had other problems. Kirby Smart, if you can win, those are just the two that came right to mind. And Kirby Smart is now at Georgia. If you can build a top level defense, and that's saying Bama's gonna be there every year. You can build a top 3 defense in the SEC. You're gonna be good because Bama's already gonna be there. You got LSU fighting in there. Auburn's gonna be in there. Georgia's gonna be in there. So there's 4 teams. If you can get top 4 even, you should be set. So a coordinator's gonna want to go. Coordinator from a lower level school probably will go to Florida because if you coordinate at Florida, you're getting exposure. You can easily leave, and if you do good, 3-4 years, you'll probably be a head coach more. So he'll be able to get the coordinator he needs to make it balanced. Because that's what some offensive minded coaches don't do. They don't get a good enough coordinator. Even they don't get good enough offensive coordinator to help them. That was Les Miles, one big downfall of Les Miles. So that's the vlog. I already signed off, but I made another comment. It's really weird. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.